Hey, what's happening, everybody? How you doing on this absolutely fine, hot Saturday? Well, at least it is here in Detroit, Michigan. And excuse me one second here while I just share this out. And give me one second here. I'm running solo right now, temporarily, until OG gets back in studio. So until then, it's just us, folks. And that's all good. Hopefully, you guys are having a good weekend. Like I said, man, here and here in Detroit for the past 2 weeks, it has been just downright freaking steamy ass hot, hot, not warm. And I don't want to hear this dry heat because there's been no dry heat. It's been humid and muggy and any other word you want to come up with. Um, and over at Wolverine Harley Davidson, um, the whole place. You guys come on in, check us out. And if it's hot outside, don't worry about it, folks. Why? Because if it's 95, 100 degrees and all that stuff out there, come on in that store and everywhere in there because that air conditioning it's going to chill you to the bone, except in my department, which there is no air. And it is hot, folks. Christy, how are you? Good afternoon, Christy. And hope all is going well with you in Alabama and everything that's going on with you guys as well. I don't know what the weather's been like. I know we've been getting some updates from all over the place with this heat wave. And I'm not sure if you guys caught a little bit of the live last night. We had some fun with Matt Cronin, our producer, and really appreciate Matt spending some time coming on with us because that man is so busy. And, it kind of reminded me of things that happened because we brought up how a year ago, a year ago, July, 4th of July weekend, last year was a year that this madness started. That's when I first went to Ridgefield, Connecticut to be a guest on Locked In with Ian Bick and be a guest on Ian's show. Um, Prior to that, all I knew was what everyone else knew. Checking out the podcast, checking out the guests, checking out the platform, and that's about it. That's all I knew about Ian and everyone else involved. Well, let's fast forward a year, folks, and to say that my life has changed is such an understatement. And as Christy says, work is kicking my butt. I hear you, Christy. I could not wait to get home, take a shower, and get some dinner and just chill. And the original plan was just going to chill, relax, kick back with the Wonder Dog Susie, and that's it. And I looked over at that door, which is the studio. And I said, I'm going to come in here and chit chat. I was asking OG if you can do a live on the poem called The Dash. You know what she did? Tell me about that. And of course, I could definitely. I got to check it out. I've heard of it. I cannot remember it. Please send it to me, or OG. I don't know if you did it. Like I said, she's not here at the moment. Will be. She had some runaround to take care of. But yeah, man, I tell you, anything that you guys want to chit chat about, um, be more than happy to, man. And of course, obviously, you gotta check it out first. But I know none of us would, have anything that we shouldn't post out there. Would be fun though. Can you imagine that? Have what was that? Um, that one movie, Anchorman or Anchor? I can't remember what it was. He was a news anchor or something like that, and he was reading a teleprompter, and someone was in charge. Just started writing some crazy ass shit, and he's just reading whatever the teleprompter said. So you should read it. It's really good. I'll send it. Yeah, yeah, definitely, Christy. Let's do it. Um, but yeah, it was funny. So I'm watching this, and because sometimes I get so yeah, frustrated with some of the social media, and I think now more so that I'm doing this stuff because I am very mindful of what I do and don't do. And I mean, shit, like I said, as time goes by, I'm learning every day, but I'm watching some of these people who are freaking professionals that went to college for media, social media, for whatever it's called, when they're um, doing the journalism and stuff like that. And you see them in studio, and you see them looking into the camera, reading the teleprompter, and they do a great job, unless something goes wrong with the teleprompter. And then they just have to wing it, do whatever they have to do. No problem, right? And one thing I've noticed, it was, and unfortunately, it's when something happens, and it's usually something um, unexpected, sometimes a disaster, which is, something that, of course, when you're in social media, when you're on the local news and it happens, especially if it's in your town, what I've noticed over the years is, from what my personal opinion is, what I see on the media and a lot of the news channels is, it's all that matters is get the story first. Doesn't matter if their facts are right or wrong. Just be the first one to get it. Because what do you hear? You heard it here first on local 247, whatever it may be. You heard it here first. And next thing you know, they get, sometimes, in some cases, the whole freaking story wrong because they're spouting off um, stuff from supposed eyewitnesses who supposedly saw everything. So instead of getting all the facts and making sure that everything is as said, I've seen this many times. And actually, I dealt with it when I was with the. Thank you, Donald. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Um, when I was with the police department, when I worked EMS, because news media, obviously, they run with monitors. They hear of shit. They'll be on scene as soon as we would get on scene. They would hear of an accident, they'd hear of a shooting, they'd hear of whatever it is, and they want to be right there, man, catching all the footage. And I get it. You want to get the news out there, especially if it's something where people are needed to be aware of something. Maybe it's, you hear of somebody, a gunman situation where you're having some shots fired where you need the public to get this information. Of course you want to get that out there quickly, but I've seen so many times where they'll just run with stuff and have the information so wrong. And what really pisses me off is I'm seriously, it'll be ass backwards and all that, whatever, the way you put it, bass backwards. Yeah, there you go. And instead of getting the facts and manning up and looking into the camera and say, you know what, we screwed that up. We screwed the pooch big time on that one. We got the entire thing wrong because we didn't check our facts. And then go back and set the story straight. Or they will, but they'll just be like, there was a case where that happened, and one of the news media personalities, it was a pretty major screw up that he did as an eyewitness to an account of a shooting. It was a police involved shooting. And yeah, man, that hits home with me, as far as what I had to do. And you hear these stories, and the media, wants to jump all over people. And in this case, it was in Detroit, and it was breaking news that the violent apprehension squad, went and stopped two individuals, and They opened the story that they told the public was eyewitness account, saw the whole thing. It was the victim's cousin witnessed the whole thing. And she said that the police pulled up, stopped the two individuals. The one that they were actually after complied completely, stood there, listened to all the commands, and was taken into custody without incident. The second individual ended up being shot and was killed. Now, the eyewitness, who was supposedly his cousin, like I said, screaming, yelling. I saw the whole thing, man. They pulled up. My cousin got down on his knees, raised his hands, yelling, I have a cell phone. This is actual quotes from what happened that time. I watched it, holding his hands up with the cell phone, and the police just opened fire and kept shooting him, is what she said. And that's what the media ran with. Well, the police chief at the time, who I actually knew, he didn't rush to judgment. He wanted to get dash cam. He wanted to get their footage from their cameras on the officers. And it was slightly different from the supposed eyewitness account, which again, she said that how they, identified themselves, and the cousin got down on his knees, raised his hands in the air, holding nothing but a cell phone, and then for no reason they opened fire, shooting him. I can't remember how many times she said. Well, after getting the footage and all that, it's not quite what happened. Like I said, the other individual did comply completely. The other individual reached into his waistband, pulled out a gun, shot 5 times point blank at the officers, missed all 5 shots, turned to run, still firing shots. There were 4 officers. They returned fire, 1 each, 4 rounds, striking and putting down the individual. Now, what got me was, it was like, you know what? Get the story right now. Go back to that cousin and say, hey, wait a minute. You started this whole ruckus because, needless to say, there was some issues with people gathering at the scene, and it got ugly. So, and I know I'm going off in a lot of different directions here, but just this stuff gets me thinking. And you give me time, and I start thinking that could be scary. I get it, but this comes with a responsibility. When you're sitting down and you're looking in that camera and you're talking into here and you're going live or recorded or whatever, and you start, running your mouth, it comes with a very high standard and responsibility. And some people don't give a shit about what they say. And that's fine, man. I've said it many times. It's not my platform, not my show. You do what you want to do. If you're into this, whatever your platform may be, man, if it's just to get popularity, great. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But don't do it at other people's expense. You'll never see it done here. And, one thing with My Fight or War and one thing with my Brother's Keeper of Bikers podcast is we're going to be going in a lot of directions. My Fight or War, we are going to never stray from what we are, who we are, and that's a family helping with addiction, mental health issues, and anything at all that's messing with people's lives. That's what we'll always do at My Fight or War. And the same with My Brother's Keeper with Thomas Vestergaard. And that's to help people in any way we can. Sometime that's going to be by having people come on, tell some very powerful stories. Sometimes that's going to mean us coming on and making complete fools out of ourselves, having fun, and just being as silly as shit sometimes. You know what? To each their own. And, I always said I'm never going to paint myself into a corner. And with My Fight or War or with any show that I'm on or a part of, you know what? We're here for a short time. So let's make it a good time. Do what we can to help people. In my past, I didn't do that. In my past, I could give a shit about anyone but myself. And by the grace of God, man, I've been very blessed. And I'm here now. And after just like all of us, man, Donald, Christy, Lori, all of us, that have gone through so many things in our lives, and we're still here to help people. And, I've said it many times. There's no one would blame any of us, Christy, Donald, Lori, any of us, Vincent, any of us, if after what we did with our past, if we just focused on ourselves and being the best us we can be. And but no, man, we do this. We come on shows, we share stories. We're like Lori, who and Christy, these amazing events in Athens, Alabama, uh, Donald Blow in Maine, and all the stuff with the incredible people that he is with, and setting up these organizations and setting up these events to help so many people. That's what it's all about. And so like I said, when you see my name or my fight or war or my brother's keeper, especially if you see going live, unless it's a scheduled event like when Lori was on and Donald or whoever it was as a guest, that's the only time that I can guarantee that it's going to be a set topic, and that'll be whoever it is telling their stories. When you see stuff like this pop up and it's just random, you know what? We can talk about anything. We can have a good time, chit chat about the weather. We could talk about work. We could talk about your family, friends, whatever it may be. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it's nice just to talk. No agenda, no worries about who's going to judge me, no worries about, you know, well, what, the stigma that we deal with all the time. No, man, this is just a bunch of family who are kicking back, having fun, enjoying life, enjoying being sober, enjoying um, all the blessings that we have, and that's about it, man. So, how's your day going, folks? What's going on? Come on, Christy, Donald, Lori. What's up in Athens, Alabama? What's going on in Maine? What's going on with this weekend? Any big plans? Anything like that? OG, like I said, is going to be in studio. I don't know if she's going to be back because I was just planning on popping on just for a little bit, and then I was going to shut her down for just a little and then come on when she came back to the studio. But I figured, why not? Let's go on now. Hippie Angel Dawn is in the house. Well, uh-oh. On crutches. On crutches? What'd you do? We need injury update. This is kind of like sporting events. Before games, we'll have the coaches come out and they'll give injury updates. I know with you guys, you probably got sick of mine. It was like every time I'd come on. All right, is this shoulder surgery? Is this back surgery? What is it? Let's see. Sweating. Something swatting a fly on my heel. Swatting. Uh-oh. And you went down. Well, I tell you what, Don, I hope you feel better. And there's, I tell you, crutches typos. Hey, I hear you, man. There's crutches are no fun. I got a story for you guys. Talking about graceful. Graceful and me and Manny don't go in the same sentence ever, and that's always been that way. I actually broke my ankle in a hockey game. God, I was probably 12, something like that. And it was right before Thanksgiving. I broke my ankle, and my mom had to drive me to the ER. And I was still in, I was able to get my gear off, obviously. And she drove me to the hospital. And I couldn't put any weight on that ankle, man. It was killing me. So, of course, the little shithead that I was, we get to the hospital. I go to get out of the car, and my mom, she's like, just wait, let me help you. And here's, a little smart ass, I don't need any help. I can do it. So I'm hopping on one foot. I get out of the car. So I go to slam the door, and I slammed that door because I was pissed right on my finger. So there I am in the ER parking lot, hobbling on a broken ankle, and I just slammed my finger in the door to the point where I actually had to open the door to get my finger out, which was completely crushed down. So now I'm screaming like a little, you know what. Um, Security and people are running out there. They're hearing all this yelling. They're like, "What happened?" My mom didn't know. So here I'm getting wheeled into the ER with a broken ankle and a smashed finger, and they had to use it. The nail turned instantly black and purple and all that, like instantly. And so I ended up leaving the ER with a cast on my ankle. And before they left, they're like, "Listen, man, your finger's getting huge." It was just swelling so bad. They said, "We need to relieve the pressure under that nail." I'm 12 years old. I don't know what's going on. Plus, I'm crying like a little bitch. And I'm sitting there, and they take this machine and turn it on, and it's a wire, and it turns red hot. And yep, they burn a hole right through the nail. Blood goes squirting everywhere. I start yelling again. So, Don, God bless you, man. On those crutches, be careful, because even that didn't slow me down. Being as stubborn as can be, I'm trying to do everything I can, even though I'm on crutches. And Don, as you know, Don, it just takes a split second to catch those rubber tips on either carpet, on molding, or something like that. And I've done it many times. So, Don, feel better. Feel better. Um, Other than that, I hope everyone's having a nice weekend. We did get hit with a little bit of bad weather earlier. It's with this hot, the humid weather and all the temperatures and all that stuff. We've been getting these pop up thunderstorms, and we've been getting a lot of just these downpours. And again, speaking of downpours, man, I still see those that footage, which is insane in Texas. So a huge, blessing, and God bless all those in Texas. And I think it was New Mexico actually had an issue with a lot of flooding too. Because I tell you, Mother Nature, man, don't mess with Mother Nature, because New Mexico had an issue with those wildfires, and it burned all the landscape down from the hills. So when the rain and all that hit, it literally was just like a big ass mudslide. So for all those who are dealing with all that, God bless you. Amber is here. Hey guys, I really need you all right now. Well, Amber, we're here. And we're thinking of you and everyone else here. We got our other family member, Dawn, who's hobbling around on crutches. So we want you feeling better. Let's see. Donald, on and off rain the last 5 days. Up north, we've been getting hit with a lot of rain here too, in northern Michigan. We've had family and friends up north, and it's been a crazy ass. This weather's insane. We're getting, winter, our winters here in Michigan used to be, it'd be nothing to get, 8 to 12 inches of snow, followed by another 3 or 4 the next day. I mean, for years now, we're getting nothing, man. It's just like the whole season we'll get like 5 inches of snow, maybe. And we got all these, the fluctuation with everything, and the climate and everything that's going on. It's just crazy. And Donald, you're right, my brother. We're here. So, Amber, we're sending thoughts and prayers to you always. We got to get the one half of the shenanigators feeling better. Don was born in northern Michigan. Where about? I love going up north. I tell you, those of you who know me, my happy places. Obviously, going to church, the gym, Father Solanus, Casey Center. Spending time at the cemetery with my dad doing the Stations of the Cross, and being up north. We still have family in northern Michigan on the east side, north of Alpena and Grand Lake, and have a lot of fun up there. Rogers City. Yeah, I know exactly. We are just north of that. And Rogers City, and we would go west to Hillman and Atlanta. I love being up north. It's just that is every now and then, man. You hit for us, obviously, um, heading north on 75. It is just good for the soul. I mean, for me, you're driving and you see going through like Troy and all that stuff, all these high rise buildings. And then you start getting a little further north and you've got less and less of these buildings. And all of a sudden you're like, that lovely smell of cows and horses. You got these farms now. And just something about it, boy. I tell you, it's just then the cornfields. It's a beautiful sight. So definitely looking forward to. You ever been to Gun Lake? No, I have not. But whereabout is that? Went to Grand Lake many times. I love it up there. Yeah, Don, I have been going to Grand Lake ever since I was probably my first memory of Grand Lake. I was probably in third grade, and been going there ever since. And oh, Don had a dairy farm, so you know exactly what I'm talking about with that smell. And yeah, smells like shit, looks like shit, it's shit, right? But just something about it. You see that, you see the farms, and then I'm a huge fan of just like the old farmhouses and barns, man. You get the just an old barn, something about it. It just when I see these old barns, it just makes my heart happy. It's just for some reason it just makes me smile. And then you throw some horses, cows, you throw a couple old tractors in there, man, I'm good to go. Um, Donald, we have all kinds of farms in Maine. I'm really hoping to get to Maine, out that way, and the way everything's going, I'm sure it's going to happen, and we're going to see when. Uh, Amber says you're one of those people who love the smell of horse shit. Yep. I don't necessarily would say I love it, but when it gets those senses going. You get you smell things, you hear things, and all that. And as we know with our triggers, these are happy triggers because I know once I start smelling that, I know I'm that much closer to getting to my destination up north, and I'll take that any day. Um, love it, love it. Donald says, when I was a kid, we used to milk 200 cows a day. Man, I tell you what, I've had some friends who, you know, hear us city boys and stuff who go up north and, the farms and all that stuff. It's, having fun on the farm. But as we see with Donald and anyone else, like with Don, who've actually had farms where that's your job, man, you talk about some hard work. Some of my buddies, I remember sitting around hearing their stories, and working a farm is no joke. I've never done it, but I'm just from seeing my buddies, hearing the stories, and just, I mean, you talk about that old saying, sun up to sundown. Yep, sun up to sundown. Don't, yeah, we only had 65, only. I've got one wonder dog, Susie, and I'm good. But well, let's see what else is going on. As I said, I don't know if you guys saw last night's show. We had a just a random, phone call talking to our producer Matt Cronin in Ridgefield, Connecticut. And again, it was just one of those things that we were like, "Hey, dude, you want to go live?" Just like I used to do. I mean, you saw this ugly mug on here all the time, right? Going live, had fun doing it. Um, but right now, man, I tell you what, when I first started doing this, OG is taking care of some running around, but she will be back in studio, hopefully not too much longer. So, you OG will be here before. before I go off the air. Cutting hay sucks. Yeah, it doesn't even sound fun, Donald. Um, but what was I talking about? Oh, Matt, our producer, and doing this. I remember when I did Ian Bick show, Locked In with Ian Bick. I remember after our show, him and Matt were talking, and it was about the next show that they had the next person that was coming in, and then they were talking about other events that were planned and and I remember hearing, man, how busy this, busy that, busy, busy, busy. And again, this is before I started doing the shows as a host. I was just a guest on other shows, and I remember thinking, what's the big deal, man? I mean, busy. You sit around, talk to somebody, you get to meet these interesting people. What's so busy about it? Well, not knowing, just like working a farm, you know, do it and you'll find out, right? Well, let's just say I'm finding out, because doing social media, doing podcasting, there's different ways, obviously. There's people who do it just as a hobby, man. Sometimes they'll do it like once a month, pop on, or whenever, just to come on, say hi, do whatever it is, just as a hobby. And then you have others that go to the other end of the spectrum, and it's their job, literally their money making job. And for me, this is, that's what you know, that's my goal, to have this be my goal as well, to do this full time. Because I tell you what, for the people like myself, and anybody that's doing shows and working a full time job and trying to do, because with social media, doing this, you have to be on your game, and you have to do it consistently. I was talking to Matt, our producer, last night. He's like, man, listen, the consistency is the main thing. You start missing days. One day is not one day. You miss one day, it's like missing a week, because someone else is going to be coming on, and next thing you know, you're getting kicked to the curb, boy. So again, not knowing about this, it's like, well, not understanding it. Well, no better way than jumping in with both feet, and that's what I did. And working a full-time job and doing this, I tell you what, it's something. And I wouldn't trade it for the world, because I love it. But at the same time, I'm really looking forward to the point and the time where I can, like I said, do this full time. And hopefully we'll just take it from there, one day at a time, and see how that goes. Because to work 8, 10, 12 hour shift, get home, eat, shower, and then figure out your game plan for your show. Especially, you've got guests, you got to set up their schedule, your schedule. Events, you got to plan different events. Now you're going out of state, and it's thank God for OG taking over as the admin and taking care of all of this stuff, because there's no way in the world I could do this alone. I tried doing it alone for the first maybe 2-3 months, if that, probably less than that. For me, it seemed like forever. Um, it's just way too much. And I definitely appreciate all the help. So let's see. I heard through the grapevine that you need to slow the hell down. Yeah, well, that is true. Oh no. Thanks a lot, guys. Nobody. Who am I talking to? She sees your name, and this is the scary part, because she's the smart one. I'll be with you in a minute. Oh no, we'll get this on camera so everyone can see at your. Oh, there she is. Hey, look at it. You know what? There she's drinking all the pop again. Oh, geez, in the house.
Last time I had a sip of pop was probably 15 years ago.
Amber said, let's see.
We love Amber.
Amber put, let's see. Where'd it go, Amber? Amber said, where's Lynn?
I had to run to my house.
Okay, we can hear everything. Where's Lynn?
You don't have my.
Your phone.
I had to run to my. Oh,
Is there? She's on camera. See, organized right there. Let's see.
the door.
See, she's got her Tiger's hat on.
Lion's hat. Just
Let's
getting ready for
see.
fall.
All right, Amber. Let her have it. Give her some questions. Put her in the hot seat. Dawn is in the house. She unfortunately had an incident. Dawn,
Oh, no.
From what we deciphered because of spell check and spelling, she's there's something ankle, something crutches. So Dawn's on crutches.
Okay.
So Dawn, we want you feeling better.
Oh, poor baby.
You
It's
can
probably
stop.
like a tendon injury or
Nope.
something. As a break? It's a break?
We are still figuring it out. Manny's okay, but we need OG. Oh man,
Aw,
you
how
guys!
sweet. Who said
Oh,
that?
look at they turn on me.
Oh, can I tell you how much I
Um,
love you?
I think it has to be a private message thing.
Oh.
Manny's okay, but we need OG. John Toole, how you doing, brother? Tyler's in the house, knocking out addiction.
Mhm.
We waited the whole show for OG. That came from Donald. Donald, there she is. And Amber, look how Amber's all happy. Yay, man.
Yeah, well, we got a thunderstorm coming. I had a
Jeez.
package delivered to my house from, Amazon. They love me. And I had to go get it before
You
the
can-
thunderstorm
I
came and
know,
blew
you
everything
can
away.
appreciate it.
So I had to drive home.
Okay, I think we're just checking to see if I missed anything else here since I had to do your job. Hey, there's Jacqueline. Okay, now
The
we
shenanigans.
can start the show.
All
The
right.
shenanigators.
Oh,
The shenanigators are in the house.
I feel better already.
You can see,
Medical device, okay? Oxygen saturation device. I didn't want it to get wet since I had bought a new one. Does anybody care?
Does anyone care?
You
Check
don't
your
care.
O2 sat. And it's sats, not stats. They used to drive me crazy. People would be like, "What's your O2 stat?" I'm like,
No,
"My
no.
stats, my
My-
stats."
My statistics
Well,
are
just like what was the one? The guy came out. He was having some issues with some cardiac issues. So he came out after getting his KGB.
so he went all the way to Russia
He went
to get
to
his heart.
KGB. Jacqueline, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Shenanigators and OG show with the guest Manny Vitale.
Oh, that's so sweet. How long you been on?
Oh, at least 6-7 hours now.
So that
It's
means what,
just,
3 minutes?
38 minutes.
Oh,
But
okay.
who's counting? Everyone is. Those are.
And it's
done.
still hot outside, by the way. You can't drive.
Oh
in here.
man, it's just ridiculous.
It's summertime.
This isn't summer when it's 90.
The heat dome, they call
It
it.
is ridiculous. And Donald and everyone was giving some forecast updates, and we were talking about everything from. I went on my little rampage about how the social media people need to be a little more responsible and not professionals like us, of course. I'm
Of
talking about
course.
these rookies that are on channel local news that read teleprompters.
Oh,
And then,
yeah.
And then when the teleprompter goes down, it's like, oh my God,
They're
I got to
lost.
think. And
Or trying to give they have like a crime scene and they're giving like bad statistics. And it's like, they haven't even investigated.
I was just talking about my huge pet peeve about,
Oh, yeah. Oh,
know,
that
they
ruffles his feathers.
man, that pissed me off.
Having
But,
a former police officer, it's like, wait a minute.
oh, it just drives me nuts. Like I said, what you'll hear is
Don't say any names.
first on the scene. Or where
Right.
you heard it here first.
First.
You saw it here first.
You heard it wrong, but you heard it.
Not we got it right first. No, you saw it here first, and we completely screwed it up before anyone else did.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. He loves that.
Drives
loves
me
that.
nuts.
He'll
Excuse me.
He'll pace back and forth.
Oh man, I just lose it. That just
Well, it's
it's
actually
been
irresponsible. That's the whole thing.
It is.
Because you're giving people the wrong idea and you don't even know have the facts. So
and
it's
it
like,
just drives me crazy because it's just let's see, Shenanigator, Jacqueline. It's 88 degrees here. We got 90s here.
We're hotter
and
here than
it-
you are down
it
in the
has
south.
just been,
Hello.
they're sitting there like, well, it's 90 some degrees, but with the humidity, it feels like it's like 99. I'm like, you
Mhm.
know what? Once you start telling me 90s, I really don't care. And
It's
I
just
already
hot.
got into it's dry heat. Screw you. It's not dry heat.
It's just heat.
I got this layer of sheen that the sweat couldn't even get out of by the time I walked out. It was, where is Jacqueline? Is she?
She's on there somewhere.
No, I mean,
I
she's
thought
here, but even Amber said, remind me where you are again as far as
Isn't
location.
she? Well, she's
We're giving
not
updates.
far from
We've
Alabama.
got
Is it?
Donald
Is it
Blow
Mississippi?
is in Maine. And we were talking about Donald because I believe it was Donald and the dairy farm where he was milking 200 cows a day. And
OMG.
then Don fired back with, well, we only had 65. I'm like, only?
Only.
And of course, I had to jump in the fray and say, I got one wonder dog, Susie, and that's enough. Jacqueline, it is 88 there. Let's see, Tyler, when will you be ready for part 2 of the show? I've had people asking. Well,
give him a little bit. He's hustling right now.
ouch.
I'm going to come to his defense before he says anything.
And
He's running too much.
That's takes us back to Amber. I tell you guys are awesome because Amber
even said you need to slow that
she
down.
worded it very Amberish. Amber's always going to say something a very unique way. That's why I always love seeing what she's going to say. But
well, she got away with words.
Yeah, it was
talented with words.
Just about everything that I got going on, the different, running here, running there, and all that. And she put, I'm going to find it somewhere.
I got it right in front of me. But that's okay. I heard through the grapevine. That's where.
Yep, I heard through the grapevine that you need to slow the hell down. And I actually did for a little bit, but that makes me crazy too.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to slow down and take it easy. But when I do that, it makes me very insane. Jacqueline, St. Louis. What? Oh, where'd it go? Base. What? My friend Ventura Cali says it's basically mid-70s year round and it's cold when it's 65. Hey, I had family that was in
65.
Santa Ana, I think it was. And I remember they came here for Christmas. And it was, this is back when we used to have snow and everything, back in the late 70s. And we're out there having snowball fights, just having a great time. And I think it was like in the mid to upper 30s. But the thing is, don't forget, man, in Cali, they'd just go to the mountains. They'd be out there at the beach all day. And then, all right, let's pile in the car and go skiing. It was like, son of a bitch. But
they'll ski with a light windbreaker on because.
Oh, yeah, they're up in the mountains, all that shit. Okay, let's see. Now we're going to talk about, we talked about weather. We talked about Dawn's broken swatting ankle crutch thing going on.
I don't see her on here.
She's there. She was giving updates.
Okay.
And Amber is here with us, and we are trying to give Amber a hard time because, as she said, she needs us today. And well, Amber, I'm sorry, but you're stuck with us every day, honey. You're not just getting us today; you're stuck with us every day. What was I going to say? Oh, different things. As far as you're never going to know what to expect when you see me go live.
True. Unless
there's a guest scheduled, then you'll know. Other than that, you don't know if we're going to talk about silly ass dad jokes. We don't know if we're going to just talk about the weather, if we're going to talk about cow shit. We're just, oh yeah, how wonderful it smells. And then Amber called me out. She goes, oh, you actually enjoy that? Yeah. Because that means I'm going north on 75 and I'm seeing less and less high-rise office buildings. Now I'm starting to see fields, cornfields. Now I'm starting to see an old barn and that lovely aroma
cows and horses
of cow shit. Yes, yes.
Mhm.
And it makes me smile because I know I'm that much closer to going up north.
Ah,
Marie Anderson, how are you, Marie? Thank you for joining us and our discussion on cow manure
yeah, yeah.
and old barns out in the middle of cornfields. And I tell you what, if you get me on 75 North, and all I see on both sides of the road are cornfields and hay and then old barns, especially the old ones that you could tell they've got some experience in there. And
Mhm.
you see some horses and cows, and then you throw a big old tractor. Man, I just smile. Can't help it.
You'd
It's
think he was
just
a country boy.
yeah,
Born in Grosse Pointe. If those of you who don't know Grosse Pointe, that's really the very expensive part of town.
that's the hospital I was born in.
Oh, okay.
But I was born. I was lived on Continental Street, which is right in the no,
The heart of Detroit.
yeah. Put
Yeah.
this way: when the riots hit Detroit, there were tanks going up and down my street.
Oh boy.
So yeah, yeah. That was my
That his mom got him out of there. Yay. Yay, mom.
um.
Whose birthday's coming up, by the way?
Yep, my mom's
Tuesday.
birthday is Tuesday, so gonna
The
have
same
some.
day as the All-Star game.
Yep, that's like when you head towards New Orleans, you start to smell the coffee plants. It's a
Ooh,
memory since I was
that might
young.
be nice.
Jacqueline. See, and that's what I mean about that's exactly what I mean, Jacqueline. Just
How
as
different
we've all
aromas
said,
bring back different memories.
remember, just like we talk about triggers,
Yeah.
different and doesn't necessarily, you hear triggers and we all think in this
Think
platform,
bad,
bad shit.
But it could be
But
good.
no, man,
Could be good shit.
just like Amber said, man, when heading north and I start to smell that, a lot of people are like, oh, me, I'm like, yeah, okay. No, Donald got when we were kids, we would have our mom drop us off at night with grain bags and go into the fields and grab corn. Yeah.
Wow.
You know what, Donald? A
Okay.
buddy of mine did that one time, but they had a slight error because they got the wrong corn. They ended up instead of getting
Getting
the
the
corn,
maize.
they
stuff they
got
use
the
for
feed
cow
corn.
feed.
So you know what? Hey, this is back in the drinking days. So after a
Did you
few
even
and some
know?
Boone's Farm, we were
Oh.
good to go. Let's see.
All that work for
Amber,
feed
my
corn.
brother was married in Grosse Pointe, 20,000 in flowers alone. Yes, definitely not the slums.
Mm-mm.
Well, like I said, that's the only thing Grosse Pointe, and nothing wrong with that, with Grosse Pointe or anything like that. But the only Grosse Pointe thing about me is the hospital I was born in. And now they even changed the name.
Oh yeah.
They're like, oh, no. Yeah, I got my own wing, the Manny Vitale wing.
Actually, it should be Henry. Well, is the hospital that you were born
Well,
in
it
part of the
was
Henry Ford now?
Well, it's
Was
changed because it was Bon
Cottage or
Secours
Bon
back in the
Secours, yeah.
day, or Bone Sucker, whatever they called it, and
Bon
then
Secours.
went from there to Bike. Did Bike County take them? Because I had to
Mm-mm.
do my Beaumont
Beaumont.
because I had to do my practicals in ER for my EMT. Yeah, how crazy is that? I did my practicals when I became an EMT. I had to work ER so many rotations, and I worked the place I was born.
Huh.
That was neat.
And you worked the ER in Grosse Pointe.
Did you not hear what I said? That was for school. I had to do my practicals. I
know.
worked.
I'm just.
Let's see. This is coming from I'm in the bathroom peeing standing up. Go ahead, explain that one.
Oh my god!
They want to know why you're peeing standing up.
I wasn't peeing standing up. I was done. I was getting up and out of the
See,
bathroom.
now how this conversation turns, huh? Now we're going to talk about peeing or sitting.
I think we should go back to the ER in Grosse Pointe.
Hey,
I have
the place
stress. I worked at Detroit. For anybody who knows, I worked at Detroit Receiving Hospital for like 18 years. Okay. Now there's an ER. And then I was at Sinai Grace, which is the only hospital in Northwest Detroit. Ooh, it was very busy. Oh,
as we were getting shot at, bringing our people there and prisoners there to pick up because they were like, "Oh, get these scared people away from us."
We had a police detail room at Receiving. They had real cops, real police officers.
We had
and real.
I was
real
there.
jail.
We actually when she was there working, I was on a job with the police department, and we actually had a call that we had to go to ER because there was a shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my partner got there. This was, I mean, numerous times. This was just one story. And when we got there, we got approached by the detail that was assigned to the hospital because they said, we've got a witness. And it was the godson of the guy who was shot. But they said to get in there quick because they don't know if he's going to make it.
Mm.
So we literally are in triage as they're trying to save this guy. We're trying to get information before he either goes under, goes to the OR, or dies. So we're trying to get this information, and one thing leads to another. And they said, well, the little, I think he was only like 8, 9,
Oh.
this godson was in the car when this happened. So he was our witness. So we go out to talk to him, and as soon as he sees us, he gets up, and all of a sudden, all hell broke loose, boy. All I hear is drop the gun, drop the gun. I turn around, and this little kid has got a gun on
Oh,
us.
yeah.
And, you know, there was me, Dave. There's probably 5 or 6 of us. And we draw down on this kid. He's got a gun just like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
He can kill you
is,
at 8.
and he's aiming it at us. And he is, and he's walking towards me and Dave as he's pointing the gun at us. By the grace of God, none of us shot. Thank God. Because this poor little kid, there was something going on, and we all picked up on it. Just the look in his eyes. It was, like I said, thank God we all saw it because none of us shot. And he kept walking, and, we're screaming, put it down. And he just, what he was trying to do was give me
you
the gun.
Oh, wow.
But he was giving it to me barrel first. And, I ended up getting it from him. But you talk about ass puckering moment.
Scary situation.
And afterwards, all of us just looked at each other because me and Dave could read each other's minds, but these other guys, and they could do the same. That's your partner, man. But for all of us to react the way we did was
amazing.
God,
amazing. Congratulations.
But then we had other ones that we'd get there, and it was, a free for all. You'd get in there, and there'd be people flying over gurneys, people flying over chairs and desks, and that was just another Tuesday, But let's see, Amber, town of 5,200, so it's small and shitty.
Why am I not getting any
comments? Same here in Maine. I go to urgent care before ER. I'm just picking up on some of these.
Yeah.
Our ER sucks so bad I refuse to go there.
Well, it's because a lot of people misuse the ER. They go there for. I have people come in. I've got back pain. Okay, yes,
God.
sir. How long have you had back pain? 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so what brought you in today?
Work, Henry Ford.
It feels worse
Pharmacy.
today.
Don worked Henry Ford ICU Pharmacy.
Oh, okay.
See that we've got all these people that are part of the family in more ways than one.
You don't want to see a gun in real life, Amber, unless you're being trained to use it.
Yeah, Amber, there's so many Grosse Pointe. There's Grosse Pointe Woods, Grosse Pointe Farms, Grosse Pointe City, Grosse Pointe
and Shores.
Woods, Farms, City,
and Shores. 4 of them.
Points. Grosse, yeah. Grosse Pointe. That's what is it? What is it? A toothpick with a booger. It's a Grosse Pointe. I don't know. It's some type of joke. I said it wrong. Hey, listen, Wind Chime. There was a comedian.
Yeah.
I just recently started watching comedians because I've been tired of watching social media, the news.
So we need to laugh. So we've been finding good comedians.
Been watching different comedians, and there was this one, Russell Peters, cracks me. This guy.
He's good.
Jimmy.
I'll find it.
Well, there's which I never used to watch any of this. Watching some of these these comedians now. There was one last night, Billy Goodell, I think.
And then there's Brad Williams. That's the midget.
Oh my God, Brad Williams,
aka Little Person.
These guys were so damn funny. And this one last night, he's talking about some of these kids with their issues, and I can't remember how he said it, but it was, listen, man, you're walking around with these piercings all through your face. It's not my fault. You sound like a wind chime when the wind chime
when the wind blows, and I
Oh
lost it.
my
I
God.
lost it.
It was right before we went live with our producer last night, and I thought she was gonna have a stroke. She's not. It was so damn
Oh,
funny.
It just
Ron White, Donald, yeah, Ron White, toothpick booger. Yes, Donald,
Oh,
you go, boy.
no.
See that? See, we're right here, Donald. Me and you.
Mm.
That's why, you know me. That's
Ugh,
why
scary.
that gift of Donald was so kind. He sent care package,
Oh yeah, he
and
was
it
wonderful.
was it maple
Maple syrup,
syrup, which was
2 things of
delicious.
fabulous
2 of
maple
them.
syrup, blueberry jam
A
or
video or
blueberry.
a movie that me and I've been talking about all the time, Storm of the Century, and back and forth about the Rouge or whatever that creepy
Yeah.
guy's
And
name.
then Manny's favorite was
Oh my God! Then Donald, cotton candy.
oh god.
I tore that shit up. Oh
Yeah.
my God, it was so good. I haven't had cotton candy since I was at the state fair, probably 35 years ago. And Donald, when I opened that up, I was like, man, I'll just have a little. I ate the whole thing like that. Gone.
He inhaled it.
Oh, it was so good.
But I got all the information because I'm going to order some. I'm going to surprise him and order some more.
Oh, it was so good. So Donald, thank you so much for that. And Don, yes, yum. Yes, it was definitely yum.
Yeah. And there's Lori.
Lori. How you doing, Lori? She's back from vacation, and
Is
she's
she?
already
Good.
ready to go away again.
A
It's
vacation from a vacation.
We have a Heidi update. Heidi did say she was sorry for not joining us, but she has been taken over by TikTok, which I can see because when
it's
it
fun.
comes to
It's
some
fun.
of these videos, man, there's the guy. I think it goes by Rockstar. I think that's just
Yeah.
but he does voiceovers for like cats and dogs, and oh my God,
It's
first
funny.
time I saw it was maybe 2 months ago, and because of my non-sleeping habits, I mean, I'm up all the time. So I got up and I'm in the living room, and I happened to come upon this, and
He's
over an hour, I'm just laughing and laughing. And I was like, there's something to this laughing shit.
Mhm.
And
It's good for you. What the hell was that?
device setup. Let's finish setting
Uh-oh.
up this. Let's dismiss that, whatever it is. And
Don't break it.
yeah. But yeah, it was so funny. And then these ones with these cats, just so damn funny. And then some of them just remind me of the Wonder Dog Susie, because like some of the stuff and some of them look just like her. And then I hear this guy's voice, so now I'm picturing Susie talking to me, sounding like this. It's hey.
Amber says cotton candy is gross. Well, then if ever you have any extra cotton candy, Amber, send it to Manny.
Hey,
He'll be happy to take it off your hands.
For you, Amber, I will gladly take any cotton candy.
He will suffer and take your cotton candy from you.
And I will take it from you because that's what we do here is our family. Lori put Donald Blow. I grew up with Ron's bus driver. His bus is off the chain.
Oh, Ron White, the comedian.
Jeanette Butler, Lori. Oh boy, let's have some fun now, man. Jeanette's in the house. Okay. Lori's in the house. We got the Shenanigators in the house.
Wow,
it's a good day.
Mm-hmm. Well, every day's a good day.
I was telling him about last night with our producer Matt Cronin, giving some updates.
My godson
with him and Ian Bick and everything they got going on. We will be there at the end of August.
6 weeks.
We are flying in August 27th, and it's time to go to work. As soon as we get there, usually we'll fly in and start doing the shows and interviews the next day. Not this time. We fly in, and my first
don't be slacking, Manny.
One is going to
get to the studio.
Yeah. Our first person's going to be that day. Was it Wednesday, I think, or Thursday?
Wednesday.
And so we've got that lined up. Matt is helping us out with some people, and but they are so busy. Matt is pretty much taking over all of the production, editing, and everything for Ian. I mean, that's how busy he's getting. Donald, I will be in Connecticut in August. Well, hey,
whoa, what time? What time?
we will be there the
Which dates?
27th through the 31st.
Yes.
So we will be there because it would be great if you're there. The 30th, our family, the Morrissey family, has an event that they are.
This is the
part
5th
of.
year.
It's the Brian Cody. I put the flyer on our page. The Brian Cody Brothers and Sisters Foundation. Heidi, hello. Do you remember me? Heidi.
Oh.
Hey, Heidi, just so you know, Lori's here. I don't know if you saw her name. And, you know, I see you, I see Lori, and the only thing I think of is the lipstick lady. So, as you said, the lipstick lady for Lori. So, I was explaining what was going on, Heidi, how TikTok got you. And I completely understand because the damn talking dogs and cats with that guy Rockstar and the voiceover. Oh my God. I just love it. Amber Heiss.
She's found some on Amazon. I'll message her with an address.
Who? What?
Amber. I think she found
the Brian Cody
candy.
Brothers and Sisters Foundation. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. But Donald, on August the 30th is the Brian Cody Brothers and Sisters Foundation, and it's Brian Cody, the son of Coach, the Morrissey family, unfortunately passed away from an overdose, and this is the 5th year, and it is going to be our first year being part of it, and I'm very very proud and honored to be a guest speaker at the event with Coach, Mimi, and the rest of the Morrissey clan. I tell you what, the day before we had Bo on, and you guys have seen Bo. Lone Eagle, I'm sorry, Longbow. No, now you get
Strongbow, Lone Eagle.
Lone Eagle, yes. I was sorry, Strongbow. My own nephew, Strongbow Lone Eagle. Bo, my nephew, is. You saw his interview, which was so powerful, and we had him on the other night talking about, talking about. It was more than one interview. It was one interview, but there was so much going on because, of course, we're talking about what happened with Brian. And man, I tell you what, the circumstances that led up to everything was just mind-blowing.
Horrific.
But even before that, listening to Bo tell his story of how he grew up, hearing Bo's first memories as a 4-year-old are things that people in their 20s, 30s, 40s don't deal with. And to see what he put up with then and to the man he is now,
amazing.
Like I said, young in age, but wise beyond his years, because I mean, he is something. And that just goes to show you, like he was talking about Coach, which is Anthony Morrissey and Mimi, Tracy. They just got married, and this is all in the show, the interview. So please check it out if you already haven't. But just to show you the wonderful people that we do have in this world, the wonderful people all right here talking, all of you guys, and we all, you're all entwined into this family.
Part of the family.
Coach and Mimi get married 1 month, and not only do they get married, Coach had two kids, Mimi had three kids, so 5 kids now, blended mixed marriage, right? So they get married. 1 month later, Bo and his siblings, because of the circumstances that they were dealt with, we're all going to be taken away from the parents, and put into
Protective
you know,
custody with
yeah, put in
children's
with
protective, whatever,
yeah,
children's service,
yep,
depending on where you go, what it's called.
and Coach and Mimi didn't let that happen. They took all 5 of the siblings.
They sure did.
Did I mention that between Mimi and Coach they had 5?
Already?
They get married 1 month later, took the other 5. 10 kids. Not even a thought of, well, maybe we could do 1 or 2, maybe. No.
Took them all.
Both said that there was no hesitation. And so when it comes to, there's a lot of shit going on in this world that we all deal with and we see every day. And a lot of it just makes us go, what the hell? And it just really makes us wonder if, what's next.
But the world
And
really is
then
wonderful.
You hear that.
Yeah.
And there's so much more. And the thing is with Coach and Mimi is you won't know anything about this because it's not like to them they did nothing. They did nothing. And to this day, it's just like and it's not, it doesn't stop there.
Yeah.
So please, if you can, check out the interview with Bo, because
you got to that's 10, but
no, there's more. But wait, there's more. You get a kid, you get a kid, you get a kid.
There's at
that
least
it was like the Oprah
5
giveaway.
More over the time being.
There were cousins. There were other people that were having issues that Coach and Mimi took in as well. But I swear to God, this happened. Yep, this actually happened when we were sitting
I love it.
prior going into the studio. Me, OG, Matt, and Bo were sitting there talking about the kids and the breakdown and how many. And we're like, well, how many is there? And I swear to God, here's Bo. He goes, well, and he wasn't trying to be funny. He's like, and then he goes, a lot.
I think there's 15. I went,
yeah, so we're
think
at 15.
You have 15 brothers and sisters?
And I also have a new cousin now, besides all these nieces and nephews. This was so fucking badass. When we were there a month or two, whenever it was, when Coach and Mimi, was it Rach and
Rachel
and Jaden
and
Mason, my 2 nephews, took us on the boat. Here's what happened afterwards. We get back to shore and just had a great time. Like I said, I met Coach a few times already. First time we met Mimi and the 3 kids. Had a great time. Had a real nice boat ride. We get back to shore and we're heading towards, me and the 2 kids are heading towards the bathroom. So as we're walking, I think it was Jaden or one of them. They're talking, and all of a sudden he goes, Uncle Manny, can I do this or something like that? And I'm like, sure. He went whatever he wanted, like play on the swings or whatever. I'm like, yeah, sure. And then he stopped. He looked at me. He goes, is it okay if I keep calling you that? Can I keep calling you Uncle Manny? I'm like, oh my God. Of course. And then the other one turned around. He goes, me too. I go, heck yeah. So I got my 2 nephews along with Bo. And on the way back from the bathroom, Mimi's like, okay, there's one. Where's the other one at? I'm like, I don't know. I gave him a pair of scissors and told him to start running around. And she's like, what? Hey, it's my nephew now. I can do what I want.
But of all the 15 kids, all but 1 are actually somehow blood related. Rachel's the only one that is not actually related, but she did move in with them and she considers them her mom and dad. But everybody else, there's family situations that they had to get away from. So they ended up having at least, last count, 15 kids.
Oh, yeah. It was something. And
like, whoa.
I forgot what was this.
Take numbers, not even names. Okay, number 1, do this. Number 2, 3.
Oh, and besides nieces and nephews, I now have a cousin.
Oh yeah,
I've got my crazy cousin, and she's got her crazy cousin, and that's my cousin Aunt Cookie, aka Agnes, who I cannot wait to meet at the
Brian
at the
Cody's,
event. Yeah, she is Coach's
Moms,
I
sisters.
think his aunt or someone's
I don't know.
it's somewhere. But that's what I mean through this
Yeah,
whole.
Heidi, it is heartwarming.
It is. It. You know what, Heidi? It's you cannot help but smile.
These kids, and they're
Not
all so well behaved.
and Coach
so
and Mimi
pleasant.
are sane. They're actually have their wits about
Yeah.
them. I mean, it's just talking to them, and with the kids, it just listening to their story. And Bo, like I said, man, I've said it many times, young in age, wise beyond his years, boy. And
Old soul.
hearing him talk during the interview, and then when we were finished, we sat there for a while just talking a little bit. And I just told him, man, everything that you've gone through, everything you're doing, listening to you.
Mhm.
And, you hear situations like this, you hear stories like this, and people don't always turn out the best.
Mm-mm.
And, sometimes people will blame their upbringing, they'll blame this and that.
Well,
When
if
you're
anybody, he
dealt
could
with,
have. He
oh,
could have.
a lot of us have
Yeah.
every right to, depending on what it is. When you're faced with it as a child, seeing some of these things, and to turn out
Mhm.
halfway normal is
Yeah.
a blessing.
Lay on the floor,
But-
kid, because there's bullets coming in the house.
but
Oh my God.
then to be the people that they are,
Mhm.
the love and the caring, and like he said, about you talk about being, because they all realize how blessed they are. He goes, talk about the grass being greener. He goes, where we were to where we are, and he goes, it makes me want to be a better person. I'm like,
Oh my
shit. I'm like, I'm
What is he?
listening.
Is he
to-
24? I don't even
I
know
don't
how
know.
old he is. He's
But here I am
He's
listening to
so-
him, thinking, man, I was about to say, man, when I was his age, man, I was such a little asshole. And I was like, no, this was just a few years ago. I was this asshole. They're like 6 years ago. I was this total prick that, you outclassed me 100%. But seriously, man. So Bo, it was the night before, talking about the event. Last night we had Matt, and that's what we're going to be doing again, folks. Man, we're going to do our thing. We're going to go back to just being us. We're going to go back to being the family that we are, talking about whatever it is you want to talk about, whether it's silly dad jokes, which I haven't heard any come back yet from Heidi or Amber, or Jacqueline, or Tyler, or anybody. Feel free. Oh, there she is. And Cookie.
Oh, she's on.
I don't know if you just heard my
Aunt
big
Cookie,
intro.
we're just talking about you.
I was telling them about my nieces and nephews, of course, and I go, and not only that, but I also now have
Aunt
a crazy
Cookie.
cousin, and now she has a crazy cousin. So I've got my crazy cousin, Aunt Cookie, and Aunt Cookie has her crazy cousin, Maddie Vitale from Michigan. So hello, family, and really looking forward to meeting you and getting, let's just say, the inside dirt. And Bo was a little nervous the other night, and I think we even got mine are rated PG-13. Okay, I must.
Heidi's stories.
Oh, gotcha.
We don't even know. We just think
Hey.
it's going to be funny, but we'll have stories
Oh,
to
there
tell you. I'm taking notes.
Take up. Let's see, Amber, Lori. About to take you up on it. My dad's getting verbally.
Are you moving in with Lori, Amber?
I don't know. We will leave that one for Lori and Amber. But Heidi, that's so heartwarming when we were, and Cookie, we were just kind of giving a background, just a little Reader Digest version of the situation with Bo and all the siblings, and with Coach and with Mimi, how, here they start their life together. His husband and wife, one with 2 kids, one with 3, they get married now, bam, 5 kids, get married, and a month later they have 10 kids. And it's just, seeing Coach when he talks about the kids and the grandpals, as he talks about them.
Mhm.
Heidi, there's no other way to put it than how you put it. It's heartwarming.
Yep.
It really, really is.
It's a heartwarming family.
Oh,
And there's Phyllis. Phyllis.
hey, Phyllis, how are you?
I'm supposed to call her today.
Phyllis,
Ah.
we got Phyllis, we got Lori, we got Christy, Jeanette, Athens, Alabama is in the house. Heidi Sullivan put jokes. We need jokes. Come on. Anybody? You know what? And remember, this is family. You got something you want to say, chime right in at any time. You want to fire off a few jokes just out of nowhere, feel free to do it. You want to start giving some sober dates? Let's do that. You got a upcoming divorce you want to celebrate? Hey, I'm always for an upcoming divorce. So let's.
He's such a romantic.
Oh, let's see.
Amber's
Phyllis,
looking for takers.
crazy as ever. Snakes came out of my head. Huh? Okay. Apparently, you're aware of. Wait a minute. Apparently, if you use the F word around my dad.
You're a not nice lady.
Oh.
Well, he wouldn't last a minute in this family. Hello.
Yeah.
Oof.
Is that Susie? What? Oh no, she's over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, something just bit my foot.
I don't want to know. Oh, the Heidi's got 16 steps. She can't take Amber. You got 20 steps, I think. I don't know how many, 14 or 15 or whatever.
What steps?
Yeah.
Step. Oh,
Amber's looking to move in somewhere, but you should only go up 3 steps.
Well, let's see. What did Lori say? Athens, Alabama.
Yeah.
I can tell you what. You talk about that small town feel, boy. When we were there, it was a great time, Lori.
Mhm.
You and the whole crew, man. Phyllis and Christy and Jeanette and everyone that was there. I always, from the first moment we got there until we left, we were never outsiders. Phyllis, I know you've heard of the story of Medusa.
Yeah.
The grandkids of mine, how to push these. No, okay.
Oh, so the snakes come out of your. Okay.
Gotcha.
But just don't look at them because you turn them to stone. Then
wait, we got Donald ants in the pants. What?
Huh?
See, that's what I mean. It doesn't have to make sense. This is my fight, our war, folks. It doesn't have to make sense.
Oh no.
Oh, because of my back, the steps has.
Well,
I tell you what, Amber.
Get them noise canceling. I can't talk. Some noise canceling earphones, so you don't have to listen to your dad.
Deep. But Amber, I can relate with the whole step thing. I'm on the second floor, my apartment, and I can't remember how many.
Oh my God! And the hip surgery.
Oh, 2 back surgeries within 2 months or whatever it was.
It was close.
14 hours of surgery, 7 hours each, and man, coming up, I was like, I got this. Well, if you can go up these stairs, you can't go home until you go up these stairs. Man, I was up and down those stairs like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got home. It was like, oh shit.
I gotta get up the stairs.
Oh man.
She has them on now. Smart girl.
Yep. But Amber, I'm telling you right now, I know
you've had a rough friggin' year.
But it's gonna amazing things are heading your way, Amber. I just feel it, and you can ask OG. So I get these weird feelings, man.
He does.
And it's usually when you see me pissed off or getting upset, a little agitated. That's when I know something good's about to happen. And I'm just now realizing that, because for a while there, I was in this lull where it was like a kind of plateau. And I was just like this little plateau where nothing was moving. It wasn't going up, going down. I was like stuck. And I was just like, son of a. So I'm calling our producer. I'm telling OG something. We got to change this. We got to change that. I got to go on more. We're going to do longer shows. We got to do more events. We got to travel more. I got to do more and more. Going crazy. And everyone's saying, just like Amber, just chill. And I was like, nope. And all of a sudden, it was like this this quiet before the storm. And I'll remember I told her, I said, listen, something's going to happen. I'm
Mhm.
telling you, something good is about to happen. I go, I don't know what, and I don't know why. This actually happened a year ago.
Yeah, it did.
It was right before we went to Connecticut
Mhm.
to do the show with Ian Bick. I was in one of those little funks, and
Oh.
I was like, and I was getting pissed. And about 2 months before that, I was telling her about different responsibilities for the admin. And I said, just help with this, this, this. And then I said, and you're going to need to start making flight arrangements, car arrangements, this and this and this to do events all around the United States. And she starts laughing. I start laughing. I go, yep. And make some arrangements for New York to be on the Today Show. And she kind of laughed. I laughed. I go, I'm kidding. And then I said,
Mm-mm. No,
not
you don't.
really.
Mhm.
And I don't know why I said that. Less than a couple, it was just like 2 days later, I get the call from Ian, and we go to breakfast. And while we're sitting there, I go, remember I was telling you about something's going to happen and making arrangements, make for flight arrangements? She goes, yeah. I go, we're going to New York. And bam, it happened. And then we had another thing with, there was like 3 other things that have happened since
Oh
then.
yeah.
And it was that same pattern where all of a sudden something was like that quiet before the storm, and it was a good thing. So Amber, I'm telling you, and I'm not just trying to blow smoke up your ass, but we all go through a lot of shit. And I'll never claim to understand anybody else's, or I can relate, we can relate, but you'll never know how I feel, I'll never know how you feel. But the one thing for sure is, man, we're tough. And
Mhm.
like they say, tough times don't last, tough people do. And you're as tough as they come, Amber. And you can open your eyes one
She
morning
had to
and
be.
things are going to change for the better. I'm
Mhm.
telling you, man. It's going to happen, and we're all here for you. So you're stuck with us. And Phyllis, it's always good to see you too. And Cookie, what are you laughing at?
Well, she's like-minded. She's had back surgeries like you. She's
Oh, better to be messed. Just better. That should be a P.
yeah,
Better to
right.
be pissed off. Yes, I do. I concur.
Uh-huh. She had
Um,
both ends of her spine, ouch, by your neck and then by your butt. Wow.
well, you know what they call that? You were cut from asshole to appetite. Ha! Get it? Yeah, appetite. You're hungry, so you eat here, and the other end's your butthole. So
She's talking about
she,
her spine.
yeah, cervical to lumbar. And
Thank
you're
you.
a
Thank you.
nurse.
I know that. I know cervical to lumbar. I'm just wondering what you meant about. Never mind.
Where's your butthole? All the way down lumbar. The other opposite end
Past the
is.
sacrum, actually. Past the
You
cauda
know the cool
equina.
part is here. We
Okay.
could do this. Bam.
Oh, car accident.
Oh God.
Oh. How long ago was your car accident, Aunt Cookie?
Amber has been through the ringer.
Yeah,
Love you,
she
Amber.
has.
Well, I'll tell you what. Yes, and that's the cool
She's
thing
made us
about
tough
all of
stuff
us,
for
man.
sure.
Heidi, we all have, and here we are.
Mm-hmm.
And Heidi, you know that better than anyone, man. You've been here since day one with us. Heidi has been a original My Fight Our War family member since January the 9th or January the 10th of 2023. So, Heidi has seen it all. And thank you for your support. Thank you for your positivity. Thank you for your encouragement and everything. And Heidi needs us too, or needed us, because
Mm-hmm.
she had a nasty issue and fractured pelvis, I believe it
Ouch,
was,
ouch.
and 2003 for Aunt Cookie.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, we are all battle tested, and here we are. I mean, no surgeries are going to keep us down.
Mm-mm.
No addiction is going to keep us down. No mental health issues are going to keep us down.
Keep
No
plugging
negative
through. Mm-mm.
comments or issues from friends, family members, or whoever are going to keep us down,
Only positive
because
vibes we surround
because we're
ourselves.
us, man. We're My Fight Our War.
That's right.
We're not My Fight. Oh, it hurts, I'm going to quit. Screw that. It's My Fight Our War. So
Mm-hmm.
it's your
We're our
fight.
warriors.
Amber, just like it's Heidi's fight and Aunt Cookie's fight, and it's my fight. But when it comes down to it, it's our war. we stick together in the war. And so we got your back.
What's
So
left
there.
What's left of it?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I got to go back the 18th to have 6 more shots put in my back on the 18th, and then decide what's next. But this Tuesday, I get to go to my shoulder specialist because she wants to cut my shoulder open again.
Don't do it.
Then it's just like, get in line. And Heidi, you're right.
Nothing's gonna keep us down.
And Aunt Cookie, I'm too tough to quit. We all, yep.
Ooh,
That's
baby.
why we're family, man.
I like
That's
her.
exactly why we're all here.
And Cookie, you're kind of new to the family. But you're a nice addition. You'll see some names, same names pop up every now and then. You're going to come on,
Oh,
and
yeah.
everybody's just so wonderful. I'm glad you're with us. It's going to be great.
We are one amazing family.
Yeah.
That is for sure. And it comes from all of us, man.
Mhm.
I've said it so many times. When it comes to my fight or war and my brother's keeper, neither is made for self-gratification. None of us, you will never ever hear me say anything, me and I. This is not a me and I. This is a us and a we family. That's why we're here. And Donald Blow says he's too legit to quit. Hammer time. All right. My cousin had shoulder too. Well, Aunt Cookie, when we sit down, we're going to be able to talk. And seriously,
Exactly.
because
Comparing orthopods.
right now I'm at 50.
About 56. No, you're
56.
over. No, you.
I've had last count after my last back surgery, 56 surgical procedures. I've had 3 total knees on the right knee, 6 rotator cuffs, 3 each, plus replacement, taking it out, put it in a temp.
Carpal tunnel.
It goes on and on. So when we get
and
together
there's Jim.
in August, we can sit down with our checklist, and then we can go the right hand. Yep. Elbow. Yep. I tore my tricep in half, broke this hand God knows how many times. Jim is in the house. Everybody, Jim from Talking Trash is in the house.
Oh, Canada.
And Jim and Tim and Will and Kaisa from Talking Trash are absolutely amazing. I've been very fortunate to be a guest on their show quite a few times. And we're getting, I think Jim's been on, Tim's been on, we got Kaisa. Will has not been on yet. But yeah, it's Talking Trash, and their producer
nice show.
Tim is absolutely incredible with all of his editing and everything he
skills.
does, his IT skills, which a huge thank you for his intro for my brother's keeper and for my fight or war. $6 billion man.
Oh, true.
Oh man. And Amber, that's another thing, man. Amber's our hockey girl. So Amber, I tell you, that's as you know, it's something I played from. Let's see, I was started in 3rd grade, I think it was, and just absolutely loved it. And it played all the way through high school, college, juniors, until the body said no more. But oh yeah, that's hockey was, you talk about happy place. Between that and the penalty box, they got to know them all very well. But Jim, man, tell everyone at Talking Trash hello, and looking forward to coming on again. And I know we talked to Tim, and I believe you as well, and Kaisa, about having myself and Thomas come on together and get a double dose of my brother's keeper. So that'll be a lot of fun as well. We have been going, well, you've been a little bit less than me, 1 hour, 29 minutes.
Yeah, I was on the road.
Jim put 6 billion Canadian is only 37.50. Oh, Jim, I tell you, I gotta
you're
send
funny.
you, Jim. I gotta send you something.
Uh-oh.
That one picture that I sent you. I had this picture of a Harley that I was working on today,
Oh
and
yeah.
on the back of it.
Yeah, you
So I'm
can't
gonna
try put
send
this,
this.
you got to private message that. That's
Oh yes,
it's kind
yes,
of nasty.
yes. I
Well,
have
not
to
real
send
nasty, but
this to Jim.
too, Facebook and YouTube would shut him down. So we can't do
I
that.
have to manage this.
How many concussions did he have from hockey?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
probably more than he can even admit.
I
Because how many times you get hit in the head or
well, I'm
just
trying to think. I've woke up in the ambulance 3 times, twice in St. Clair Shores, 1 in Ann Arbor.
so
So that
three
was 3
major.
in the ambulance that they took me away. Then when I got shot, at least 5 that at least 5 there.
Probably 5 major ones, but every time you hit your head on the ice, even with a a helmet on,
Okay, Jim.
that's tough.
I just sent. Oh, wait a minute. What is she doing?
She's investigating. Oh, Agnes, cousin Cookie. I heard you talk trash about the Yankees. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He wears his Detroit Lions or Detroit Tigers cap, and it's like,
Why is this
okay,
not- Oh,
coach tolerates it. And he said, well, I'm going to bring
Yeah.
them for the boys. He said, no, you're not.
Okay, Jim. I just sent you something on Messenger. But Aunt Cookie, yes, I tell you what, and I forget. It's not that I do it to try to mess with it. It's just my Detroit hat. I represent Detroit everywhere I go, and
I got my Lions hat
yeah.
on.
So here we are. We fly into New York, and I forget, and all these people are just looking at me.
Are you really an out of
Last
towner?
year we had the Lions. Our Lions were doing great. So here I'm walking around and people are just looking. Then they make comments. Hey, you guys are doing good this year. I was like, who are you? Like, oh,
yeah.
talk about the hat.
Yeah.
But now it's just, hey man, be proud of your home team. And now it's just all in fun. Let's see. Hello. Go Tigers. 50 said, no wonder you are the way you are. Yep. Yep. Hey, pretty much. You better go to church tomorrow.
He goes every Sunday.
You must have got the picture. Oh my God.
Oh.
It was so funny. We were working on this Harley, and my buddy goes, man, you got to check this out. And I go to the back fender of this Harley, and let's see how to explain it. It's a picture.
Wait, let me say it's so you don't get cut off from YouTube. It's a man's member,
but
with a suit coat on,
and it's just the very tip of the member with a suit jacket and a tie, and then the rest is, what, and it says no.
A circle with a line through it.
So it'd be no heads.
No, yeah. No dog heads. How's that?
It starts with a D.
That's it. They know.
Anyway, so that's what I just sent Jim.
Yeah.
And so we have such a good time at Harley, I tell you. I am from Connecticut, but live in Philly.
In Philly country.
Oh, the Eagles. Oh boy. What are we gonna do with you? You guys boo Santa Claus. What?
They do what to Santa Claus?
Boo.
Boo? Why would they boo Santa Claus?
Because they're from Philly. That's what they do.
Philly's the city of brotherly love. Yeah, right. There you go. Excellent.
You know what?
Jim. There you go. That's why we
count
love
on
you.
Jim for everything.
Yeah.
And yes, and Aunt Cookie is from Philly, and they boo Santa Claus.
I don't understand that.
Because they're from Philly.
That still doesn't make any sense.
Well, either does,
Philly?
That's because it's Philly.
But she's from Connecticut.
It's not supposed to.
So we give her some slack.
Aunt Cookie's right there. She doesn't need you defending her. She can pop on here and who do you let's see.
Yeah, I think she's seen and heard enough of different interesting things in life, so she doesn't need my help.
Yeah, we got let's see, what else have we done?
And Amber, the Lions are going to do the same.
Oh my God, those guys! I cannot wait. Let's see. Scooble got lit up last night. That sucked, but hey, you know what? He's allowed one game. But yeah, football season's right around the corner, so we'll be talking that. We're gonna be talking about everything. We've got a lot of things happening within the next 2 weeks. A lot of it's going to be regarding My Brother's Keeper, a biker's podcast with Thomas Vestergaard, because right now him and Sophia are very busy, very, very busy, because they're getting married
Oh.
July 19th.
A week from today.
So with everything going on, I'm like, you know what? You need to focus on what's going on, because like I said, there are going to be a lot of changes with with some of the stuff we're doing, the format, all in a positive way, all in a very God, I don't want to give anything away, but it's going to be a lot. But like I said, it's going to be way too much to put together while they're planning a wedding. I mean, it was hard enough getting this whole thing off the ground, because when I first talked to Thomas, he lives in Denmark. But when we originally talked, he was in Thailand. And him and Sophia are so damn busy because she is a celebrity in Sweden, along with Thomas. I mean, they're constantly going to events as speakers, magazine covers. I mean, you name it, they're doing it. So you throw that on top of everything as well, and then here I pop up with this, to have him on as a guest on our show. And as we talked and got to be familiar with each other's life story, it just really took off as far as what he's doing, his life story in the biker community and everything like that. So it really touched home. And next thing you know, here we are with My Brother's Keeper, with the ideas he had, and with Costa Nation, Knights of St. Anthony. But that's his baby that we'll talk to a lot more in the future. So,
and by the way, Donald, we see twice. We're ignoring you. He said Red Sox got 9 in a row, and he's said it twice.
Oh, hey,
but, okay, great, but we're not talking about that.
Hey, that's okay, man. Support your team, brother.
Yeah, support your team.
Yep, that's awesome.
But you're in Maine. Those are Boston. It's close enough, I guess.
There you go. That's right.
Close.
Donald.
It's almost the same zip code, I guess.
Oh man, but an hour 37. Well, all right, guys. Well, tomorrow
is Sunday. We're celebrating.
Yep, my mom's birthday is
Tuesday, but we're celebrating tomorrow.
But gonna go by and see Mom and have some fun and just enjoy the day. So you guys have a great night tonight. Have a great weekend. And we're gonna pop on live. Monday. Don't forget, we're gonna be with My Brother's Keeper, a biker's podcast.
Supposed to be, and I got a hold of Stephanie, because Stephanie from Athens, Alabama, is supposed to be on. So I gotta remind her.
Yep. So we will be, because
Laura, if you're still on, Stephanie had or Phyllis Klaber.
Yeah, so we'll just see what happens. We're going to reach out and
happy
we'll
birthday,
go from
Mom
there.
Vitale. That's sweet.
Thank you. And we'll so it's Tuesday though. The 15th is my mom's birthday, and she's not on Facebook, but I always show her the different posts and all that. So on Tuesday, let's really light up Mama's Vitale's birthday, and I'll show them all to her. And
Amber, happy birthday to your mom tomorrow.
Yes, happy birthday to your mom as well.
Amber's mom tomorrow.
So you guys, thank you for spending some time with us. Thank you for your input. Thank you for just being you, man.
Together.
And we'll pop on again, like I said, tomorrow, then again on Monday, and then
Tuesday,
again whenever.
Wednesday,
all right. Until then,
see you guys.
know what to do, man. Keep fighting a good fight. Love you guys.